Welcome on, guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Asa Studio. In today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to work on your skin tones and also how to blend skin tones and color grade. So let's get started. The first thing is to grab an adjustment layer, the hue and saturation adjustment layer, pick on the end tool and select the place you want to blend. In this case I'm going to select the top of a forehead because I want the color on the top of her forehead to be like that of the neck. So I'm going to increase the hue, and when I increase the hue you can see different colors, just bluish and the greenish color. So let's focus more on the bluish or the greenish, so whichever one comes first. So I guess we can only focus it on the bluish, so something like this. So this is before and then this is after. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to make this 0 back, and then I'm going to blend the hue till I get the same red color. So see what I'm doing. Now we have the red color. So this is before and then this is after, all looking like the red. I don't know if I can zoom it in. Okay, so this is the before and then this is the after. Notice how the red, in how I introduce the red and the yellows are gone. Now also I'm going to increase the saturation of that so as to blend it on together. So notice how the saturation comes with it. So that's too much, but I'm going to reduce it just a bit like that. And also we could decrease the lightness to blend it all in and increase the saturation again. So let's go back and let's see. So this is before and then this is after. Alright, so we are just one way through. Alright, so the next thing we're going to be doing is to use the white balance tool, but I'm not going to go to camera raw filter. I'm just going to grab one so I can make the face, the eyes white. So let's do that. Grab the solid color, cancel, turn it off. Okay, sorry, let's do it again. The solid color, it's okay, turn it off, double click on the color picker, and this time let's select this part of our eyes. So I'm going to select this side, I'm going to raise it up, and then it's okay, turn it back on, go to normal, and the blending mode, change it to divide. So this here we have before and then the after. Now you just correct the lightning of the photo. So you can go ahead or go inside and then you can take it up or bring it down. It depends on what you want, the feel you want. So I'll bring it down a little bit, but that's too bright. I'm just gonna bring it up. Now you can go ahead and choose the saturation and bring the saturation down or up. But take note, the more you take it up, the more it affects the image luminance. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring it down. I need this reddish color, so I'm just going to take it up like this, and it's okay. You can as well use the hue and saturation adjustment and make that the change. Okay, so let's go back and let's go to brightness and let's take it up. Okay, so somewhere around there, it's okay. Now let's try and make the eyes white. So for us to do that, I'm going to grab the hue and saturation, and I'm going to invert, or first of all let's desaturate. I'm focusing more on the eyes, so the saturation should be around there. I'm going to close it, Ctrl I to invert, grab my mask tool, the brush tool, then on the mask I'm going to reduce, make the foreground color white and paint on it like this. I'm going to paint. So I'm just correcting the color. X. Let's go over there. I need this red part back. Okay, so this one, let's focus more on this. X on the keyboard, and there we go. Make it smaller. So something like this. And we have that. Okay, so let's make it let's try and make it natural, so like this and like this. Alright, so if it doesn't look natural to you, you can as well increase the lightness. Just see what I'm doing, and we can go to okay. Let's just reset it back. Okay, and what we see is I can see some yellow or red, so resetting it back and going to the yellow channel and then decreasing the saturation. Let's go to the red too, and then let's decrease the saturation of that. Okay, so that fixed that. So decreasing the saturation of the red, and we can increase also, so just a bit, and let's see where it gets us to. So before and then after. Alright, so just a little bit, it's not noticeable. I'm going to select the mask and remove it from, its X from the lips. So I think here somewhere around here. Alright, so that should be good. Next thing is to do the blending of the skin. So I'm going to use the frequency separation method, but I'm not going to finish the frequency separation. I'm going to rush through it, name this color, and then name this texture. So I'm separating the color and the texture. So I'm turning this off, select the color layer, go to filter, blur, version blur, and then I'm going to blur it till, let's say, the features of the face. So blur it till somewhere around here. It's okay on the keyboard, and turn it back on. Select the texture, go to image, apply image, and then select on the drop down menu the layer, select color, choose subtract as your blending mode, and it's okay, and change the blending mode to linear light. And I'm just going to work on the color because there is no pimples, no blemishes. So let's choose the mixer tool brush. As we select the color layer, set your brush settings to the way it is at the top, wet 9, load, just set, and then you blend the skin color. So just follow and keep blending till you have uniform skin, and then we'll move on to the last part, which is going to be the color grading. So I'm going to quickly blend this together. Alright, so I just finished doing the skin blending, and this is what we have. So just notice some few things on the skin texture. So I'm going to grab the skin texture and grab the clone stamp tool in this side. Just hold down Alt, sample an area, and I'm going to drag this side like this. So something like that to remove. And also this side, hold down Alt, and then I'm going to remove from this side. Okay, and hold down Alt and remove from this side and this one right here. Alright, so now that we've blended the skin, I'm going to group these two together and name it frequency separation. That's for frequency separation. And now we can do some color grading. Alright, so let's do the color grading, and for that I'm going to go to the filter. Let's create a star visible layer and go to filter, camera raw filter. So now in the camera raw filter, let's go ahead, grab the highlight, bring up the highlight, not too much, just a little bit. And I wouldn't want to increase the white, but I'm going to bring it down like this and bring down the highlight. Okay, we could bring up the shadows as well, and let's see about the black, bringing the black up. Okay, and increasing some texture. Okay, I'm going to close it, go ahead and do the color grading here. So let's do the color grading with the U. Let's start. We missed one more thing, okay, but I'm gonna go back to do it. Let's go ahead and increase the red, saturation of the red. Go to the U, take back the red, something like this, and then the cyan, orange, I'm gonna take it towards the yellow, take this towards the yellow, go to the orange and increase the saturation, give it more skin tone like that. The saturation of the yellow as well. Go back to the U and make it more yellowish like this, the yellowish feel. Okay, so that should be that. I'm going to close it, go to the calibration, and under the calibration I will increase the red priming. Alright, and I'm just trying to get a very good color, skin color. So I can take this backwards, let's say 31, and find a sweet spot for the yellow to something like this. And now the green, let's adjust the green to taste. Okay, so this should be good right here. Okay, so let's look at before and then the after, like this, and I'm going to hit OK on the keyboard, and so we have our final image. All right, so what I missed out is um the lips, doing the frequency separation on the lips, but that doesn't matter. You can fix that maybe some other time, and you can go ahead and do more color grading by choosing the color balance, and then you can add some cool look on the mid-tone. Go to the highlight, add some warm look on the yellow, go to the shadows, and this is where things start to look dramatic. You can add some blue or some yellow by like using the blues -2 and giving it a touch of magenta, or you can use the green, but I just like the using the magenta touch and the cyan, and go to the highlights and add some greens. You can mess around and make things look awesome. Okay, and go to the mid-tone, add some greens to it. Okay, and now we have this from the color grading, all the color grading together. We have this, let me group it together, and this to this. All right, so we got from this to this. All right, guys, let's create a time visibility layer and let's do a recap. So we just made 3 steps correcting the skin color, using the white balance to whiten up the teeth and the use saturation, and then we did frequency separation and color grading. So this is just the 4 simple step you can use as a beginner. I'm going to group everything together and group them, select everything and group them, so we came from year to year, year to year. So thank you guys for watching. If you find something new, you can let me know in the comment section. I'll be using this also to explain how to perform your dodging and burning, so as to take your photo to the next level. Once again, thank you. This is ASAS Studio.